Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're actually over at the ram farm, and we brought in these ewes. These are the ewes I was talking about in a previous video. The guy is getting older age that I bought them from, and actually these are the start of where I got my St Croix parasite resistant sheep. It was at 18 years ago. Anyway, they were wanting to downsize, and he had some of these ewes, and there's some rams in there. We're going to be selling some of those, and we've got a little bit of a challenge in front of us. I was going to write down, here it is. Yeah, so there's 26 ewes and 9 rams left in here. 2 of them I'm going to keep, so there's 7. There's 7 young rams in here we're going to sell. The ewes I'm not going to sell until we lamb them out. That's the issue. So he wasn't able to control the rams because he got a little more age on him, and you know, it's just hard to keep up with livestock when you get some age, and so the rams got in with them before they should have. And I would have never taken on this job except for, first of all, he's a really good friend, but also we have these barns. We got a little barn there, it faces south. It's pretty tight. It's, you know, it's not an old dilapidated barn. And there's another open face barn right over here, a small one facing south. So they do have some shelter, and we're going to take some square bales and put some bedding down in there. And you know, on a really cold night, we're kind of hoping that the ewes that get ready to lamb would go in there if they feel like they're going to lamb. We'll find out. But boy, I'm telling you, these are some beautiful sheep. Pure St Croix. There's no cross in here. These are pure. You can tell they're just finding the boundaries of the farm. The black one, there's 2 black ones in there, and they go clear back to the island of St Croix. Those 2 black ones did. And I just saw something right here. I'm going to fix that before we leave. That's the only hole I see in the fence, and that's big enough for a coyote to come underneath. We don't have a dog over here yet. He does have a neighbor. He does have a dog tied up and it barks a lot. So probably not going to have too much issue with coyotes. But I'm going to go ahead and walk this fence as I go back. Pretty good fence. It's woven wire, steel post, good perimeter fence. But I'm glad I came up here because that one little spot right there, a coyote could sneak in here. But they are pretty close to the house. The dog barks. These coyotes over here are used to having a dog in here, and we may bring Cotton Top back over here, and just to be safe. These sheep did not have a dog around them. And boy, he beefed that up. Anything going through that. So it looks like I've just got one spot so far. I'm going to keep walking. Yeah, they're starting to graze now. But limited access these sheep had to hot wire, so we're going to have to train them to hot wire before we kick them back into our flock. Once they get done lambing. We're going to leave them over here because they got buildings. And without buildings, I would have never tackled this. But I was going to try and get, well, if I can get close enough to move real quiet. Yeah, there's a young ram on the outside. He just picked up his head. He's looking at me. Folks, they're all clean. There's no dirty tails on those sheep. Never been wormed, no grain, no tail docking, no hoof trimming, no nothing. And that's why I bought these sheep from Bill 18 years ago, was because he stuck to his guns and he never wormed either. But those dark, there's a dark colored ewe in there, and there's a dark colored ram. I kind of like that color. I'm gonna keep that one color, and he's beautiful. It seems like the colored rams in the fall that we sell, people will buy a colored ram before they will a white one. I don't know, I guess people just like diversity, you know, a little color in their flock. There's that ram, boy, he's a beaut, man. Look at that guy. He is beautiful. Just a clean tail, and boy's got a nice set of testicles on him. There's a nice young ram looking at me right there. Look at that. That would be one that's for sale. He's a beaut. There's gonna be 7 of them, folks. Anyway, if you're interested in getting you a good parasite-resistant young ram, you better go to greenpasturesfarm.net. Fire me an email, and we'll see if we can get you one of these for your flock. Because I'll tell you what, you can't go buy these at the sale barn. Everybody's worming their sheep. They're babying them, feeding them grain, you know, worming them every 30 to 40 days, trimming their feet. I mean, it's a nightmare. Look at that one sheep. It's eating a dry oak leaf. And I've seen that. They like just plain old dry oak leaves. They're just amazing creatures. They're more like a deer than anything. They kind of graze like a deer. Yeah, there's that. I've already fallen in love with that little spotted one. Boy, he's a pretty thing. He's got a sister too. Yeah, that's the ewe right there. That little spotted one. And there's the little ram. He's got the black spots over each eye. Look at that. Almost looks like a healer. You know, the blue healers. When he looks at me, look at that. He's a pretty booger. That's a beautiful little white ram in front of him too. Man, look at that. Whew. Folks, you'll live 20 years before you can develop a flock like this. And I just feel very fortunate to get some of these, and that's why we're going to lamb them out. We're going to do our best to save what baby lambs we can, and put some of these genetics back into our flock. This is the foundation of our flock from 18 years ago, and they've done well, and we think they'll continue to do well. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and we're going to go move the cow mob. But if you're interested in ram lambs ready to breed, these are ready to go. Fire me an email. Go to our website, greenpasturesfarm.net. You can find my email there, and see if we got any left. Getting a little jerky here, folks. There we go. Boy, I tell you, for a winter day, this is the 20th of December, we still have a lot of green out here. Absolutely a lot of green. That's because we've got fescue and orchard grass, and I'm just really happy we've got that. The animals do really well on it pretty much all winter long. But I'm going to sign off. Everyone have a good one, and on the way out, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all down the road.